Hey guys, this is Jaev, and welcome to Let's Play Castlevania. So let's go ahead and get started. Ah, gotta love those 8-bit intros. So this is Castlevania. You are Simon Belmont on a quest to kill Lord Dracula. And you start off with a whip, a leather whip. You can upgrade to a chain whip, and then a longer chain whip. And you also get some sub-weapons, like for instance, this is the dagger. It's pretty weak, but it can go the entire screen length, and it's also kind of fast. And we got the stopwatch, it's another sub-weapon. It'll stop time, as I'm going to show in just a second. But it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's cheap, but it's one of the bosses you can kill with it. I'm not sure if the other ones are susceptible to it, but I tend to avoid using the stopwatch. And then we have the holy water, which is probably my favorite sub-weapon actually. It'll leave a trail of fire, and if the enemies touch the bottle or the fire, they will get damaged. And it also stuns bosses like a champ. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And the rosary kills anything on screen. So that's a nice little pick-me up. So we are moving on to stage 2. Each stage is usually divided by those big wooden doors. So there's maybe 5.5 major areas, and I think 16 stages total, I want to say. But the first few areas are pretty easy. The last two are just a pain in the ass, though. And I'm not the best at this game, so I had quite a bit of trouble with those ones. But fortunately, this playthrough, I did alright. Alright enough to do an LP on it anyways. Moving on. Got another rosary, not bad. But yeah, this is the first Castlevania. It started the whole franchise. It was pretty fun back in the day. I played this one a little bit. Ooh, we picked up a double, which makes it so you can toss 2 items at once. And that potion makes us invulnerable. And we picked up some axes too, which will be useful on this vampire bat. And he's a pretty easy guy. The axes make short work of him. It's kind of hard to hit without him. But he also rarely shoots, I guess, bullets at you, or energy balls, or whatever. But he was no match for us. Then again, this was the first area, so what do you expect, you know? And then we get the neat little map screen. Heading over to the next area. One thing to note about this game is Simon controls like ass. I mean, it sucks sometimes. And every time you wind up to use your attack, there's a slight delay, which you have to account for. And we got the boomerang now, which is probably my second favorite sub-weapon. It's almost a necessity for me on a certain boss that we'll be fighting soon. I just cannot beat him without it. I need the boomerang and at least a double, preferably a triple. He does a lot of damage. And then we have a stupid death. We like stupid deaths, right? Yeah, it was a little embarrassing. Oh well. The rest of the run doesn't go as bad, though, if I remember. This is, of course, all post-commentary. I tried to do a couple times doing it live, and I just kept hitting the wall. Usually it was either level 4 or level 5. But I did pretty good this one. This was just kind of like a practice one. I was like, hey, I'll record it, why not? And I ended up doing all right. So we're gonna go with this one. And Medusa heads. Oh god, these things suck. Their stupid wave pattern. I mean, it's pretty predictable what they're gonna do. They still manage to hit me and knock me into pits, or what's really irritating is when you're trying to fight something, and then they show up while you're in the middle of fighting something, And then you have to dodge them, and then whatever the guy's throwing at you, yeah, it's a nightmare. And I'm skipping these candles because I'm pretty good on hearts. This boss we're coming up to is pretty easy. You can actually kill it without a sub-weapon. But it would be nice to have holy water. If not for the fact that holy water stuns bosses. Ooh, we have wall turkey. Yummy. Simon has no problem eating random food items he finds in castles. Which makes me a little leery, but, you know, whatever. More power to you. And those little spike things will kill you in one shot, so beware of those guys. Ah, stupid bats. At least when the bats kamikaze into you, they, for some reason, explode and die. At least you don't have to worry about that after that. But I think just about every enemy you see in this game makes appearances later in the series, which is kind of cool. Even the bosses, I think. Or should I say, especially the bosses. Oh, good. More Medusa heads. That's what we need. But they can be tricky to hit sometimes. You'll probably see me flailing around repeatedly sometimes trying to hit them. And we have our next boss, the big kahuna Medusa head. Gonna try to stun it with the holy water. Ooh, pick up that double. And just pummel it to death. Sweet. And we earned an extra life from, I think, 30,000 points nets you an extra life. It might be every 30,000. I don't quite remember. I don't want to start spouting misinformation, you know. All right, on to Area 4. Or, sorry, Area 3. We're not on Area 4 yet. We are still on the easy ones. Got a nice triple going on. And you will lose any doubles and triples you gain if you switch to a different sub-weapon. In case you were curious. And this stage introduces the stupid hunchback enemies, which like to jump at you erratically. Or things that are hard to hit. I love the music in the stage. I think every single musical piece in this game was remixed and reused in later games, because there's really no bad sound clips in this game. Got some perilous platforming. Uh-oh. There we go. Gotta love that holy fire. Or sorry, holy water. Which turns into holy fire. Which is kind of strange if you think about it, but try not to think about it. It works. It's video game logic. I did not need that battle axe. The axes are useful for the first boss, but I tend not to use them for the remainder of the game. The boomerang is far more useful. Oh goody, more Medusa heads. And make a break for the stairs! Not bad. We're doing pretty good this level. Gonna want to avoid that stopwatch. Oh great, more of these bone dragon towers. Oh, that was a close one. Aha. And I think we have one more. Yes, this is the last stage before the boss. And the Area 3 boss is probably the easiest boss in the entire game, really. It is a pair of mummies. And since we have the holy water, we're pretty much just going to destroy them. Because as long as you don't rush and jump down into the chamber with them, you can pretty much just rain death from above. Stupid towers, stupid ravens. Skeletons, hey, you're cool. And there's a Dracula's chamber in the background. That's our ultimate goal. So here we are at the mummies. Ooh, do not pick up that dagger. Do not pick up the dagger. Okay. So we're going to want to jump back up on the platform and just rain death. It's pretty easy. The holy water also stuns them, of course. So you can hop down and whip them in the head. And that bottom block on the staircase you can actually whip for wall turkey. Wall turkey! Okay. If for some reason you decided to, you know, jump down and go mano, a mummy. A mummy, a mono. Right on. Alright, now we're on to Area 4. And this is where the game starts to get challenging. Oh, I broke my leg. Oh, well, never mind. He's fine. So those little bastards, those bats, they like to fly in a weird trajectory. And sometimes you can't whip them in time. They'll knock you off your floating platforms. And needless to say, that sucks. But it seems to be a lot easier when you have both whip upgrades. And we're going to take this slow. A little bit slow. Should be one more bat. There he is. And we got to drop down on this platform, so we want to make sure it's right up against the edge. Otherwise, we will have a watery death. And we don't like watery deaths. Or any deaths, really. Especially not the boss death, because he's in this game, and he is a pain in the ass. So we're walking along, and oh my god. Those doves and Hunchback are working in tandem. What is going on? Or maybe they are hawks. Let's go with white hawks. Even though they do kind of look like giant white killer doves. Not too difficult though, as long as you take your time. Try not to rush it. And we can run underneath this guy, no problem. But those wall bone dragon guys, they can be tough. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do and you have to take a hit. Like this guy right here. Let's see if we can kill him without taking any damage. Nice. They don't always cooperate like that. And there's one more coming up. Let's go for 2 out of 2. Die, die, die. Sometimes they'll sneak in a shot in between your whipping, or they'll like go over your head, which kind of sucks. But we are sitting great for this boss fight. It is Igor and Frankenstein, and our goal is to kill Frankenstein because Igor is going to jump around, or he would at least, but we have him stunned with holy water. And boom, I made that look easy. But Igor tends to jump around like a crazy man and shoot bullets at you or whatever, they fireballs. And as long as you kill Frankenstein, you're pretty much set. But I'm rather happy with how that turned out. That's definitely the best I've ever done on that level. Considering, you know, usually it takes me a couple of continues before I can get past that level. And there are infinite continues in this at least. It just starts you at the beginning of the last big area you're on, or the current one you're on. So if I were to die at the boss on this level and have to use a continue, I'd basically start off on this screen. And the boss of this level is the Grim Reaper himself. And we are going to want to eventually pick up the boomerang, and at least a double, preferably a triple. Otherwise, I can't beat him. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at this game. And I cannot beat death without spamming boomerangs. So that's what we're gonna do. And sometimes there's a hidden item right there. But I think since we have a triple, it didn't, one didn't spawn. And I think it's dependent on the amount of hearts that you collect. I think. Ooh, there should be a wall turkey right there, yes. But I think the more hearts you collect, the better chance you have at picking up a double or a triple. Or it just could be, you know, completely random and I'm just mouthing off. That could be it too. These Axonites are interesting. They will always run towards you and away from you. So you can actually throw holy water on the ground and run away, and they'll run into the holy water and die. Which is kind of neat. Neat little trick. Otherwise, I think they take 5 or 6 whip shots. Do not pick up the axe. So we got a couple more screens, and then we will fight the boss. Stupid skeletons. You can't kill these red ones. They'll just basically reform after you whip them. But hey, they're still fun to knock down, right? More Axe Knights, which die to the holy water quite nicely. If you don't have holy water, then you gotta do it the hard way. Chase them down. And they stand just out of whip reach while flinging flying axes at you. I was trying to throw a double and maybe kill them in one volley, but that didn't quite work. Oh well. And I was trying to toss holy water down at him, but when you're climbing up and down stairs, your controls go kind of wonky. Okay, this room sucks. You got these bone towers on the ground floor. And this is where you will respawn if you die on the boss. So you start with no sub-items, or sub-weapons, and a crappy little leather whip. And these bone towers can take a beating, let me tell you. Alright, so now we are just looking for a double and a triple. And this room is a Medusa gauntlet, so hopefully we can pick one up in here. No, do not pick up the stopwatch. We need the boomerang. Aha, perfect. Unfortunately, we are taking a bit of damage. 2 more hits and we're dead. And that includes from the boss, because he does about a quarter of your life per hit. So we're going to play it safe and just use boomerangs. Perfect, that's what we need. So we got plenty of hearts. We got a triple and boomerangs. We should be able to just beat the living crap out of death. And basically my plan is to just put boomerangs everywhere and hope that it clears the path. And pray we don't get hit one more time. Otherwise we're dead. Do some MLG dodging. Perfect. Well done, past Jaev. So we are on to the final area with the final boss, Dracula himself. Do not pick that up. We like our triple boomerangs. And we have mini bosses. Or actually, they're just bosses, but they brought them back. But the rest of these guys I'm going to try to skip. It's just not worth killing them. Plus I don't have enough boomerangs. Can't get me. You can though, run! That was a close jump. Now we are entering the clock tower. We'll see some of our friends, our old friends in here. Whoops, didn't mean to pick that up. And yes, our buddies, the hunchbacks and giant killer doves. Just gotta make it out of this clock tower alive. One more screen. Oh god! Oh, that was a close one. Run, run, run! Yeah, I can't believe I made it out of there alive. But I did. And that's the important thing. So the final staircase. Count Dracula's chamber. He only has a couple of moves. He teleports, and he shoots fireballs at you. And he only takes damage from his head. And he does a lot of damage. So the trick for this fight, or one of them anyways, is as soon as he opens his cape, that's when you want to try to jump, and then jump at him and whip. And you should be able to sail over his fireballs and beat him in the head. And it's kind of a long fight, but as long as you don't take any damage, you're in pretty good shape. And he likes to teleport right on top of you, which is very annoying. Because sometimes you can't really get out of the way fast enough. So I tend to try to run back and forth, but even then I still get hit sometimes. But I'm doing pretty good this time. And you can also kill those fireballs with your whip. And I think you can also whip him in the head also, but I usually just jump over him. If you whip him in the body, it doesn't do any damage. Come on. It's like 6 more hits. 5. Doing good. You got this. It's epic NES battle music. Ah, crap. That's not good. One more hit. Aha! And then we have his real form. This weird demon thing. So holy water will stun him, and you still have to whip him in the face. So that is my strategy. Stun him with holy water and whip him in the face. And he will jump at you and shoot fireballs. And kill you if he touches you. And you are low life. Like so. We have plenty of lives. Plenty of attempts. And this is my entire run. I didn't edit or clip anything out. So I will make you watch all my deaths. Ha 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 ha. Unless for some reason you skipped to this part of the video. And if that's so, then I commend you, sir, for foiling my plan. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking now. Not too shabby, this battle. Haven't taken any damage yet. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. Oh, quit teleporting on top of me. So annoying. Ah. See, can't stand still and try to jump out of the way. Can't win. I can't run back and forth. He gets me anyways. I just can't win. All right, 3rd or 4th or whatever tempts the charm, right? I'll dance. That makes me win. Okay, not if you do that. So that's okay. I still have 3 hits. Swing and a miss. Whip it. Whip it good. I was resisting all LP to say that. And let me tell you, it was tough. Alright, I got a good feeling about this one. And after you hit him in the head, you can actually run through him and he won't do any damage to you. You know, the follow through, I guess. Alright, 5 more hits. Okay. Not good. Okay, now I'm getting sloppy. Can we do it? Alright, so we'll die in 1 hit. I think we can do it. If we be careful. Of course not, unless he starts spitting fireballs at us, then we're screwed. Whoa, that was close. But we got him halfway. Come on, Simon, you can do it! You can do it! Oh, crap. Get him! 2 more hits! 1 more hit! 1 more hit! Yes! Good job, Simon. And that, my friends, is Castlevania for the regular Nintendo. And now we get to our well-earned credits. Dracula's castle disintegrating. With hopefully not us in it. And there we go. We get the credits. And fun fact, all these credits are actually, they're like spoofs of real actors who played, like, Dracula. That was that's not exactly the real guy's name, but it's similar. Frankenstein, Death. But I will put, I'll put little notes of what each actor was and whatnot. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been Let's Play Castlevania. I am Jaev, and have a good one, guys. Later.